Ego defense mechanism part 2. Rationalization. Rationalization means giving a rationale, means giving a justification to your thinking. For example, a student of a department goes to the examination and he has not read 4 chapters. So majority of question came from that chapter, 4 chapters. Then when he came out of the examination hall, his father called him and asked, how was the exam? Student said, exam was okay, but teacher has not prepared me for those 4 chapters, and or he'll say that the question paper was out of syllabus. So the student is basically giving a rationale, he is giving a justification for his deeds. He is not accepting that it was his mistake, because if he accept his mistake, his ego will be disturbed, because internally he says I am the best. So this is known as rationalization. Identification. Identification is an ego defense mechanism, which means that a person identify an individual who is more powerful than him or her, and he want to adopt his behavior and habits to become like him. For example, a child is physically or sexually abused by an aggressive personality or a person. He want to become like him, aggressive like him, and he adopt his manners and behaviors. This is known as identification. Positive example is a child identify his parents as more powerful and more achievers, so he also want to become like them. So this is known as identification. Projection means when you project your feelings onto others, that is known as projection. For example, A and B are friends. A hates B, so when people ask him why you hate B, A will say it is not me who is hating B, actually B hates me. So what A is doing, A is projecting his feeling onto B. So this is known as projection. And then sublimation. Sublimation in physics, we have read that it is the direct conversion of solid into gas. So sublimation means conversion of some negative behaviors, negative feeling into positive ones, which are good for the, or skillful ones which are good for the adult. For example, if a person is working in an atmosphere which he doesn't like, or he doesn't like his co-workers, so instead of taking out his anger on the co-workers, he went to gym, and instead of doing 3 repetitions, he do 6 repetitions. So he is basically converting that energy, channelizing that negative attitude into the positive one. That is very commonly seen in the sports people. The aggression is converted into sports activity. That is known as sublimation. So this is all about ego defense mechanisms. We have read what are ego defense mechanisms. We have read who controls ego defense mechanism. It is the unconscious mind. Why of ego defense mechanism? To prevent anxiety and to keep mind in calm and peaceful state. And then principle, it doesn't work on reality principle. And then we have seen types of ego defense mechanism, 9 types. The mnemonic is Dr. IPS, D2R for IPS, D stand for denial, D stand for displacement, R stand for regression, R stand for repression, R stand for reaction, R stand for rationalization, I stand for identification, P stand for projection, and S stand for sublimation.